adventures where we roam and explore. A family of treasure hunters seeking more and more. With magnets we fish for trash and treasures deep below. Metal detecting in the fields where secrets grow. Cleaning up our world, one place at a time. Making a difference, one step at a time. Together we're stronger, a family of might. Protecting our planet with all of our might. We're cleaning up our world, one place at a time. Making a difference, one step at a time. Together we're stronger, a family of might. Protecting our planet with all of our might. We're cleaning up our world, one place at a time. Making it a better place for all of humankind. We have strong family values that guide us through. Teaching love and kindness to me and you. We travel around the country, exploring new lands, discovering hidden treasures with our family and friends. We're cleaning up our waterways, making them flow, protecting our wildlife where they can grow. Let's work together to make the world a better place. One adventure at a time, a steady pace. With every treasure found, a hope renewed, a cleaner future for all mankind. We're cleaning up our world, one place at a time. Making a difference, one step at a time. Together we're stronger, a family of might. Protecting our planet with all of our might. Cleaning up our world, one place at a time. Making a difference, one step at a time. Together we're stronger, a family of might. Protecting our planet with all of our might.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you all for joining us. We truly appreciate it. As you can see, we got a special guest in here, Tim, from Caney Valley Metal Detecting. Thank you, Tim, for coming in here with us.
Who's the little guy?
She wants to know the little guy's name.
Her name is Sunshine.
Oh,
Sunshine. That's awesome. So we'll go through and say hello to everybody. Hello, Mary. Hello, Riddles, the bad influencer.
hi everybody.
Hello, Leanne. Hi, Jay. Hi, Kat. Hello, Ken. Mr. Mosby. Hashtag Antler Army.
Hi, everybody.
Hi Jessica.
Did I miss? Oh, hi, Jessica. Sorry, I missed you.
Hi Riddles.
Hi, Tom. T. I might say hi more than once. Hi, Brad. How you doing? Good to see you in here, man. I hope you and the family are doing well. Haven't seen much out of you lately. I hope you're doing well. And of course, things have been kind of hectic for quite some time now, so we haven't got to watch as much as we would like to. Hello, Mark. Brian. Tri Valley. Hello, Steve. Scuba Steve. Hello, PA. Wicked Digger Chris, my brother. How are you? Try to get down here to the bottom. I thought I was almost there, then it jumped. Hi, Mama. Much love, beautiful lady. Thank you for coming in here. Hi, Ray.
Thank you, Scratch and Go.
Did I miss Scratch and Go?
They became a member.
Oh, thank you. I must not be there yet. We appreciate that. We truly do. Hello,
Hi,
Ken.
Jay.
I
Hey,
think I
Ken.
said hi to Jay, but
And Ray.
Ray, your girlfriend's all fixed up tonight.
Thank you, Wicked.
Adventures with Sonic. Dave, my brother. Morning. Ding, ding. While I'm thinking of it, next Wednesday, Adventures with Sonic, Dave and Ray will be doing live. They're live on Wednesday in our slot. I think it's probably going to become a monthly thing, which is fine with us. It gives us a night off throughout the month and gives them a chance to talk to a lot of their USA followers. Hopefully, I'm not missing anybody. Yep, there's Scratch and Go. Thank you.
APA.
Wicked Digger was gifted a membership. He gifted a membership. Oh, thank you, Chris. And it looks like it went. No, that's Scratch. Already got it.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Hi, Jay Paul. So I think we announced last week or the week before we're going to try to start doing a monthly members giveaway.
Mark Trailer got it.
Mark, that's awesome. Hi, Dave, Sawdust City.
Hey, Dave.
Mr. Chris Maybe, my brother.
Hey, Chris. Hi, Leanne. Hey,
Did I-
Sonic.
Did I make it to the bottom?
I think you did.
I think I finally made it to the bottom. Awesome. Like I said, our guest tonight is Tim from Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain. You could say it. Now I'm tongue tied.
Caney Valley Metal Detecting.
Metal detecting. I knew I was saying something wrong. Tim has been sending me some pictures of some stuff that he's been finding lately. He's been killing it. Hello, mainly Dirt Fishing Rob. How you doing,
Hey,
brother?
Rob.
Thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. So I will say real quick, Risha and I went detecting last Saturday, and I found a bucket lister for me. I know to a lot of people it's probably silly, but it's something I've been hunting for however long we've been detecting, over 2 years. She's found them. I have not. So I finally found one. That video will be coming out probably 8 or 10 weeks. Luckily, we've got quite a bit of footage. If it wasn't for metal detecting, we wouldn't have any. We're going to get back to doing some more magnet fishing when it cools down. But yeah, something that was on my bucket list that I didn't think I'd ever find, I finally found. So when that video comes out, you're going to see that. But Tim has found a couple things that's on my bucket list also, and sent me the pictures. And if you're not subscribed to Caney Valley, make sure you go over and subscribe to Tim. And you're also in March, you're having an event. Do you want to talk about that a little bit, Tim?
Yeah, like I said, I thought I was not going to do another event, but I have a friend that's he's going through a pretty good deal, and he still ain't out of the woods. But when I was sitting there thinking, you know what, it'd be kind of cool is throw metal detecting and a fundraiser all together. So the grounds out here where we have them at the Antique Power, I was talking with the president. He was gonna let me use like we've been doing during Pioneer Days, but we're gonna do it a little earlier. You like said in March, so good time of year to do it. So we're gonna have just a seated hunt. Probably like we've done the last couple of years. I took over last year from a fall log because of his health. Brian and them helped him the year before last year, and he's just kind of getting it. And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna give it up," and I'm like, "Well, I might want to take that over with." Kind of last year was kind of a hit, but I think it was kind of competition of what was going on. And another gentleman said I just didn't really see as good advertisement for it. So this time I'm gonna really push some different avenues for advertising it. Maybe some local news stations and stuff like that. So
Risha just gifted out 5 memberships. That's awesome, love. Yeah, I would like to come to that event, but the problem is it falls on the same weekend as the Show Me Pro-Am.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go to that since last year. Now, if something happens that we don't make the Show Me Pro-Am, we will definitely make it to your event. It's for a good cause. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. Are you going to be at the event next weekend? I'm sure.
I paid beginning of the year and signed up for that as soon as he announced that, so I'll be there.
Well, we'll get to see you at least Saturday if you're not there Friday.
Yeah, I work Friday. I was kind of torn, but I used my last vacation day to take the family. It was actually on my wife's birthday. We all went to the Rim Fair, the Kansas City Rim Fair. So
Yeah, we've got to pay our entry, Brian, and I think we're just going to stay at the campground, sleep in the truck, keep the seats back in the truck. They got a shower and stuff right there at the campground, and I think we're going to do it that way. And that way, if it gets too cold, I can start the truck and turn the heater on. If it gets too hot, I can turn the AC on.
yeah,
Thanks.
Yeah, I told him you're welcome.
that event, I seen all that. I mean, it looks like it was awesome. All the reviews and people's videos I've seen from it. I mean, it just looked like it was phenomenal. But I just with things that's gone on in this late in the year, and company she was working for, they closed the doors, so the extra money's not there. Man, I'd love to go. But
Yeah, that's awesome, Mark. Yeah, I wanted to go last year, and Risha didn't want to go, and she's been on the fence about going to the next one because I can walk into a crowd of 10,000 people and just start talking.
It's fine.
It doesn't bother me a bit. Or I can stand in front of 10,000 people and talk. It doesn't bother me. She does not people very well. If there's more than 1 or 2 people around, she gets nervous and kind of freaks her out a little bit. And there's going to be 300 people at this event, but they're opening up another 500 acres.
300 people.
So you're looking at 2,100 acres, that you can detect. Of course, I'm sure there's going to be several people go to the same little areas, but you've detected long enough to know there can be 20 people go over a spot and you can go behind them and find stuff.
That's awesome, Rob.
That's cool.
They raised
that's
13.
pretty awesome.
Good deal.
That's awesome, Rob. We're hoping next
You're
year,
scared of me.
same day I'm going to go to a hunt. Well, come down here and go with us, Chris. You got a place to stay. You're with Risha. You're scared.
Scared of her spells. He thinks I'm a witch.
But I'm looking forward to it. I know there was some really incredible stuff found at it last year.
Yeah.
A lot of Civil War items that were found.
Gotta remind me about Sonic next week. Sonic and Ray will take Risha.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Sonic and Ray will be doing the live next week in our slot, and I think they haven't made their mind up 100% that I know of, but they're wanting to do one a month. And I told them they can use our slot, that gives us a break, and we're usually in there live anyway. The only problem with the lives they do now, which is 8 o'clock for them, but it's 2 o'clock for me. And I'm at 2 o'clock, I'm clocking out and driving home. So I miss a lot of their lives.
Who's planning to go to Digstock 11?
I'm coming to live with the Beard family.
Come on, Rob.
Yep. We got a camper out there. It's got
Awesome.
enough room for what, 2,
Dave, that's cool.
4, 5, 6, 7, about 9 people. So
He's wearing his hoodie from the Speedway.
that was fun, Dave, but it was dusty.
Oh, yeah.
We went and watched some dirt track racing when we were in Wisconsin earlier in the year, and that track was bone dry. And I mean, we were just coated in dust whenever we left there, but it was a lot of fun.
Beard, Sonic, and Ray only have one brain together. Oh, my goodness.
Who said that?
Mary. Oh, God.
You love us though, Mary. We got a permission. I got a permission.
Yeah.
I was talking to a guy at the post office, and hi, Yodi.
Hey, Yodi.
It's a spot that I've been eyeballing for a while, and it's basically one city block that these people own. And when I look back, the only place, the map I can find so far that shows any buildings on it was in 1924, and there was like 5 houses. And the guy that owns it said that there was a hotel on that place. Hi, Cranky Stacker.
You didn't get Yodi's address. He
Uh,
was going to email me. I didn't get an email.
Yodi, did you ever send your email to Risha? Your address to Risha? Sorry. But after I got permission, now when I drive by it, I look at it, and you can actually see in the yard, because there's a hill, you can see where there's like flat level spots, and it kind of goes down in a flat level spot. But he said there was a hotel up on the edge of this hill, and I got to look, and it slopes, and then it slopes real gentle, and it's flat where this hotel was supposed to set. The only thing is that her dad lost his wedding ring in that yard, and I actually went to school with her dad, and his has passed away, and they asked that if we find that we return it, and I said that is absolutely not a problem.
I will, Rob.
Well, I'm working on it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
See if I go the right way.
I would love to find something like
Rob
that.
found this today, I think. So I'm goofed it all up.
That thing is beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty nice, Rob.
I love it. Hey, Cranky Stacker.
Do you want to talk about any of your finds, Tim, or do you want people to? I don't know what all you videoed and what you haven't.
Some I have and haven't. I get lost in the moment of recording stuff. I did this. I dug the hole and I flipped it out, and I said something looks different on that. It's a little smooth, and before I really wiped the dirt off, I started recording. I just kind of flipped it up. It was just sitting in the edge, but if I orient, it's kind of hard to get it to focus here.
Yeah.
Light ain't doing it justice, but yeah, it's kind of blending out. But it's a seeded dime. It's the very first one I found,
Hey, Silver.
and it was just right off the sidewalk, and my father was telling me about it because he used to do a little bit of metal detecting. Like I said, he's kind of health and stuff. He's got off of it, off from doing it because of health. But catty corner from this block, that the corner of the block I was on, and he was telling me the history that he knows. I've heard a little bit of history of town, but that opposite corner was one of the very first blocks of town. And right, you could see in the alley, there's part of a brick building, and he said that's the last part of the standing of what used to be the sheriff's building that was there when the town was founded. So they had the wood, style front facing, but years later they built a jail, and that brick building was the jail. So this is just catty corner from that. So there's a lot of history right off from that.
That's really cool. Our town, I'm trying to remember, was I think there was people here back in like 1840, somewhere in that era. I don't think it become they call it when it actually became a recognized town was in like 1868 or something like that. But in the 1850s and late 40s, there was a lot of people here. There was actually 2 mills here. I didn't know that for a long time, but there was actually 2 mills, one on each side of town. There's still remnants of the original mill on the one side of town. And we were detecting one day, and a kid stopped by and said he seen somebody up the road detecting. Well, next thing I know, that property's posted no trespassing. And I used to walk on that property and fish and stuff as a kid. My dad knows the guy that owns it, so he's going to try to get in contact with him because there was a house on the other side of that mill when my dad was in school. He said they used to go to this lady's house. She had all kinds of old, what they call that, the old clothing of people years ago. Of course, Victorian clothes, and she would let them borrow them to do plays at school. Then right across the road is where the old mill was.
Oh, that's cool. Hey,
now, the other end of town where the old mill was is got like a 12-foot fence. You can't go in there even with permission whatsoever. Incorporated, yeah.
Okay.
Ricky Stacker, appreciate you being in here. So
yeah,
I'm trying to get
is when it when it got an official post office.
But I'm really looking forward to this permission, but we got to wait till it rains. I don't know about you guys, but it is bone dry here. I mean, it's just dust.
Yeah, it's bad.
She got excited. Everybody else got home.
Oh.
So cute.
Jay said, you look amazing.
Oh, thanks, Jay.
Let the bird talk also.
Oh, she'll definitely talk. She does know a naughty thing or two.
That's awesome, Rob. Your gold ring and brooch.
There's a town, El Dorado Springs, Missouri, and we go up there fishing some, and there's was a little bait shop thing, and they had a parakeet, I think, in there that would talk. And so many people come in there doing turkey calls and different things. That bird would imitate turkeys. It would talk to you, do all kinds of crazy stuff. And I guess my dad and mom walked in there one day, and the bird was cussing, and the guy said, "Hey, now there's a lady," and he's like, "Pretty woman."
That's funny. Yeah, she unfortunately has a bad phrase where she came from. She got used to shut the effing door.
Oh.
So if she could see the door, and the door comes open, every once in a while she will say, "Shut the effing door."
Rob said he got him another Deus too. Very dry in Nebraska.
Wow.
16 inches of rain. A 16th of an inch of rain for October.
Wow.
I don't even know if we got that. I mean, it's just unreal how dry it is here. Where we park out here, you walk out there, there's no grass and dust just
Yeah.
boils up. It's terrible.
I've seen a lot of little dust,
Where it's Cajun back.
whatever they call them.
Dust devils.
Yeah.
But the lady was telling us she had the store locked one day and she was in the back room doing something. And she said all of a sudden she heard somebody scream, "Hurry, somebody call 911." And she said she went running in there because she thought somebody had broke in needing help, and she realized it was the bird.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. When you come back, if you would, I would take
I'll try to remember.
a drink. I know you'll forget. I'll remind you
Yeah.
if I don't forget. Mark said they had birds also. Jody
That,
said 26 days since their last rain. The last rain we got, I think we got about half of an inch. And then we went out detecting a little bit after that, and the ground was just bone dry. It just basically evaporated. Our pond's getting really dry.
Yeah, we're dry here too. We're bad dry. Like the river that feeds the town, like the water's not even coming over the dam anymore. They already put us on water conservation stage 1. We got real bad. What was it, last year? Last year we had the same thing because we've gone. They said rain the other night, and I think I stepped outside and I was like, "Oh man, my window's cracked." And I stepped outside and it was like 10 drops. I'm like, really?
Yeah,
We need like a week's long rain.
I think our pond is at least 4 foot down, 4 foot. Cranky Stacker, I'm in Southwest Missouri, and Tim is in Kansas.
Southeast Kansas.
Ray, we hope to come over there someday. My friend's bird used to find her lighter whenever it was in the house. She has. That's pretty cool. Some of those birds are pretty smart. Hi, Colt. Some of them's pretty smart. And a lot of them things will live 70, 80 years.
Yeah, she's a little she's a little smart for her own good. That's the funny part of it. Yeah, I don't know if you could. I'm plugging the phone here. You could,
Let me put your solo layout.
it's not glaring too bad, but yeah, there's the dam, and the water's not even coming over it. Let's see, get to the next picture. I'm on the clock right here. Below, get to the right photo here. Below it, see, there's the bottom of the dam. Got a lot of
Wow.
layers on. And you can see way back here, it's just pretty much dry. So there's just a little bit of trickle of water, and it's just drying all out in here. Let's see if I can blow it up a little bit. See that? You can see all the river bottom, all the rock.
Yeah.
It's rough. Like I said, we need rain bad. See, and there's the back part of the dam. Let's see if I not get the glare. But you see where the water's pulled up, where the concrete is there, and back there you can almost see the pipe. The pipe that comes down and goes into the river that they suck up to the water treatment plant.
Yeah, that's bad. It's pretty bad here. The little creek by us, now it's not low, but it's called Spring River, and Spring River starts about 2 miles from our house. It actually comes up out of the ground and runs down into Oklahoma. Yeah, I love it here in Missouri. I love where I'm at. We got deer and turkey. We get tickled because we'll look out the back window or the front window, and there'll be turkeys in the yard scratching around, feeding. Then they'll see us looking at them, then they'll run about 5 feet and go right back to eating because they're not worried about us. We have deer in the yard, squirrels, rabbits. It's pretty cool.
I'm right on the edge of town, so there's woods across from my place, and we got two huge pecan trees in the front yard, and the deer will just come right up in our front yard and eat. Like I said, they're not worried because we're across the road used to be out of city limits, but they annexed that part back in. There's a whole story behind it. But anyways, the city was wanting to purchase it, and that's why they annexed it in. And the guy didn't want to sell. They wanted to give him next to nothing for it. He's like, no, I'm not going to sell it for that. So, but it's pretty. It's wooded area. There's a creek behind there, and back behind there in that area, I need to get a hold of that owner, but the railroad that came through the town was back there. There is another live track on the other side of town, but that was like the old track because there was two mills. There was like a I'd say not mills, but there was a glass plant and a brick factory on that side.
It might be a good place.
Yeah, you could kind of tell where the track was, but I need to get a hold of. I know the name. I just got to figure out how to get a hold of it. But yeah, I think it'd be cool because it ran right through there and down right next to one of the parks here in town, and you can kind of tell where the track was.
Hi, Talca. Mary, I haven't forgotten about him. Little Beard Light, they had to take him to the doctor. He didn't make it to school today. I guess he's got strep throat, so they give him some medicine, and he will probably be here again tomorrow with Chi Chi, but I know it breaks her heart to have to sit there and hold him in her lap and get to spend time with him all day. But yeah, there's a place around here I've tried to get permission. I got to talk to the guy's son, which you can tell he's entitled about detecting. And he said, probably not. And it's just a field they plow and plant every year. But there were 2 Civil War battles fought there.
Oh, cool.
And hopefully
that'd be awesome if you could get it.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can talk to his dad someday because, you know, he might tell me go ahead and he might not.
Right. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear back. You're talking about that town just north of me, Independence. There's a contractor at work. It's been redoing our bathroom, and they just finished it today. And he was telling me a story about this old house that was built at the time Sinclair came through Independence. That's the town just north of me. And he was telling me about this old house. And he said his grandpa went there once. And he said they went there for about an hour and found $2 silver. And for some reason or not, they had to leave. And he tried to get back there. You know, life happened and didn't get a chance to go back and detect it. And he was telling me, he's like, man, he said, that'd be a killer spot. He says some elderly couple, well, an older couple, and they ended up, you know, becoming an elderly couple, had it for years afterwards and wouldn't let no one on it. And he said he knew the guy that has it now and, you know, put me in contact with him. He's out of state. He's supposed to be coming back to state. And I asked him about detecting it. And we were kind of talking about it. He's like, he didn't say no in the way you talked about it. He was going to let us do it, but he wanted to be back, which I can understand, you know, his property and stuff. But it is old. I think it's maybe 1800s because right next to it is the contractor was telling me about it. It's got a carriage house off to the side of this old house. It's like an old mansion. And what we're talking about, I was like, I'm kind of excited for that. So hopefully when this guy gets back, that he's like, yeah, come over this day and you know, you can do it. I mean, I'm kind of really excited about it. It's really cool. It's got the old pillar post out front, you know, where they would tie the horses off in front. And I was like, oh man, he was telling me all about it. I went by and looked at it. It's just really unique. And he sent me some pictures of the inside of it. And he's been working on it, restoring it. And it is just awesome looking what he's done so far.
Well, we started to stop the other day and asked permission in an area where there had been a Civil War battle. But when we went to pull in, there's like 4 big old giant dogs in the yard, and I'm like, I'm not getting out here. So hoping someday to go by there and catch somebody out in the yard where I can stay in the truck and talk to them and see about detecting that area.
Right.
Did find a Civil War naval officer's button here in our yard.
Oh, that's cool.
And Risha, a couple of weeks ago, found something Civil War related in our hayfield. Hi, John. Thanks for coming in, buddy. And then across the catty corner from our property, I had permission, and I found a Civil War item there. So there's been some Civil War activity around our place. That's really cool.
Yeah, getting kind of glare, but it's kind of like an old bar style looking inside of it. Just got this glare.
That's
but,
nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That ain't doing justice to it, but these pictures he sent me of the inside of this, it's just beautiful inside of it. It's wrong way.
You do like me, you move the phone the wrong way with the camera.
Yeah, I go opposite. But yeah, it's just he sent me the pictures of the inside of this place, and it's just beautiful. It's got a really neat history, but like you said, his grandpa, before he detected it, talked about as a young boy going to the poor side of the neighborhood, and this was kind of more of the ritzier side of how beautiful this house was and how it was up, the upkeep on it. He was always, dreamed. He's like, man, I've always wanted that house.
Well, I know one permission I have. My dad found a Rhode Island. I can't remember now. It's a Rhode Island Civil War button, and they only made 2, and his was the fancier of the 2, the most rare of the 2. But we got like 3/4 of a mile of train tracks along the property. So the only thing I can figure is maybe people back in the time come through here to get on the train.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why it's here.
Right. I mean, that's like you say that, and that's like a yard over here. I found a Utah tax token, and then another yard further down on the same street, I found a Arizona. I think it was 1940, 50. It's in my case. Chauffeur, the badge, the little chauffeur badge, their little license. It's like from the 40s and 50s from Arizona. In Caney.
Well, the premiere we just had, I found a 1935 Missouri chauffeur's badge and a permission that Risha got us. And we only got to hit it twice. And then we went by the other day and all the trees and everything's cut down. Come to find out they end up selling it. But we do know the people have bought it. So we might have to get them up about going back there again.
Right.
It's basically, it's just a couple lots, but we found Wheaties there. I found that chauffeur's badge there. We found some old spoons, Wheaties, found compacts, just different things.
Right.
Chris said it's called the Dancing Bear token.
Oh, okay. And seeing that's like, I think, a lot of people or stuff that, think
we started technically about 1915 token from Panama Canal and his front yard. You just never know. I guess that's when he's called the Dancing Bear. Yeah, you just never know.
Right.
We have no idea somebody 150 years ago was walking through and lost something.
Yeah. How something totally from a completely different part of the country ends up in your neck of the woods is just crazy. But that's another thing. I was talking with a friend of mine, and we're always joking, we need to find that gold coin. And I was sitting there telling him, I said, what would be even crazier? And he said, it would put in the path and close to this area, but like the Mayans, they traveled quite far through this area. I said, that'd be something to find a gold Mayan coin or something, just something offbeat like that.
Hello, Johnny Small Pepper. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. If you guys haven't watched Johnny Small Pepper, you need to check his channel out. That guy eats some hot peppers. We've hit our hayfield 2 or 3 times. Well, we got multiple hayfields, but we've found a lot of different stuff. Hi, Alicia. I missed a $2.50 gold coin 10 foot from another guy. Doug, I was bummed, but it was still awesome, and I was pumped for him. Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
an ultimate. So my dad was talking to this lady at the park one day, and I don't know if it was her brother, some relative of hers has this property that there was a bunch of people that go around robbing places years ago, and they would go meet in this barn, and they would take all the cash and divide it up. And the story goes they didn't want to mess with the change, so they just threw it out in the barn lot, all the change. And this was back in the 20s or 30s. So you know everything that's out there is going to be silver or IHPs or Wheaties.
Right.
And she told him where it was at, but she said, when you go, I want to go with you. And I think he gave her his number, but she hasn't called him back yet. So we're hoping that pans out.
Right.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But you hear a lot of those stories about different things. We were detecting a park one day, and this older gentleman was telling us that there was a place when he was a kid he grew up on, and it supposedly had a bunch of people that come in there. I don't remember. They paid to stay there. Well, the people that owned the place didn't believe in banks, so they supposedly buried money all around the property.
Yep, I've heard that.
Chris, thanks for coming in, buddy.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Johnny Small Pepper.
Doing good, Chris, and yourself. If you guys, hi, Miss Can-Do. If you all are into glass, marbles, or anything like that, make sure you go out, check out Mr. Show Me Treasure Chris. He makes some incredible stuff. We're honored to have 3 or 4 of his pieces. And we will be seeing him next weekend. He's coming out there for the hunt next weekend.
We're going to punk him, Chris, this time.
That ain't right.
Yeah, it is.
You both had the same opportunity to find Chris's white whale.
We don't have the horseshoe in our behind like you do.
I'm the one who went to 2 events and got gold at both of them.
That's Chris, but
Yeah, so somebody else has got a pretty big horseshoe.
you got to show me how to use this.
Well, you figure out how big you want it, and then you
I've never
That
used
ends.
a protractor.
shove.
I think that's lead.
This should be lead, so you're going to stick this in
Yeah, I know.
the
that,
spot, and
but-
then you're just going to take your fingers and you're going to twist it right around
Okay.
to make your circle. Just don't stick it in my leg like I did.
It's pretty sharp.
Oh, yeah.
It's a natural hunt, and the guy from Wisconsin told him a field was having luck, and that's where he got it. That's awesome. We're going next Friday. Tri Valley has got 80 acres. and he said he's got it narrowed down to 30 acres of an
Me
old
too, Chris.
farmhouse, and got us permission for that. He did. Him and Brian did go out and detect a little bit and find a few targets, so they think there is some silver out there. They didn't dig any of them. Gold, I don't know anything. LOL. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But we're hoping to find some really cool stuff. And Brian sent me, I was going to ask him, I'll have to message him later. He sent me pictures of an old bridge, he said about a mile from where we're going to be. And it looks like it might be some good magnet fishing. So I'm hoping to get there early because it's going to be about a 3-hour drive for us. So I'm going to try to get her up and out of here around 5. We'll have to stop and eat, so we should get there around 8:30, somewhere in there.
I can get up anytime you want. I just sleep.
I
on the way
know.
there, so.
She's like, I don't want to leave at that time, and we're not even out of the driveway. She's asleep, so it doesn't matter. Now, T, that's not fair. You're supposed to be on my side.
Firmly planted, yes.
Yeah, I like I said, it's just work schedule, and like I said, I've used up my time. I would love to go on to the natural thing, but I'm definitely there for the normal detecting events. So
You already have a prize waiting for you, and we're not even there.
That's awesome. He said he found a 1746.
Oh,
I'd love to
wow.
find something in the 1700s.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
yeah, right. That'd be awesome.
Our hope is whenever I retire, we can start traveling because we're wanting to go up and spend a day or so with Silver Assassin, Wicked Digger, Brockton, Josh, Iffy. I don't know if I missed anybody or not, but there's like 4 or 5 guys right in that general area. And go up there and detect for a day or two.
That'd be awesome.
And just kind of move around. Since you're not going to the thing Friday, we'll have to eat somewhere. So I don't know. Brian may fix it. People meet up at Pizza Hut and sit around, visit or something. I don't know. But he should. He's already went over to Rachel's live, which if you guys haven't went over and smashed the thumbs up over at Rachel's live, would appreciate it if you do that.
Thank you, honey.
You're supposed to be on Ken's side, but you've been keeping that horseshoe over there and not giving it back.
You could share it.
You could share, Hey, T, it took me about a year to get it from him, so I think I'm entitled to have it for a year.
For a year? Jeez.
Well, you say about the luck and stuff, man. When I found that Morgan, I thought I about used all my luck up, and then I found that seeded, and I'm like, okay.
When's the best time to buy a budgie when it goes cheap? Yeah, that is the best time.
There's his
Beard selling the Jeep and buying a camper van.
No,
we got a camper, Ray. It's a 26-footer, and it takes more gas if I want to go a long ways pulling it than it does just to rent a hotel. But we're thinking about trading it in on like a
Hey, Nate.
17, 18-footer. Nate, where's Nate?
I didn't see him, but Jody said hi to him, so I did.
Oh, did I miss Nate?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. He said Nate, but maybe he was talking about something else. So I thought he was in here.
Oh.
So this is the box. And that's what I have to do.
She's making a box.
Beard Light wants to be Jack in the Box this year. And I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, but we have. That's who he wants to be.
Oh, okay.
and that's his box. So I'm in the middle of, I've got it painted gold, but I got to do all those little markings on it. That's going to be fun because I can't draw.
They have a contest in the city next to us for a costume contest, and they have age groups. He's entered 2 years in a row, and he's took first place 2 years in a row. But she does his makeup.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, well, he's 5, but even when he was 4 and even 3, you know, most kids are hyper and all that. When she starts to do his face, he doesn't move. And he don't want it touched. He don't want it smeared. And whatever character he's getting paint on his face, that's who he becomes. He goes into character just like a little actor.
That's cool. Can't for show and Brian Stradley next.
Yeah.
Show me. Well, that's kind of funny. That same weekend, or that same next week, I think that guy's supposed to be back. That's why I was telling him, I was like, that guy for that big place. I'm like, well, I'll be out of town Saturday, but Sunday I'm free. So hopefully maybe I'll be able to go to that place. That'd be cool on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
No, haven't been down around Eminence.
Mm-hmm.
Not for a long time. But we're hoping to travel when I get retired, if she ever lets me. Thank you, Brockton. There's Nate. Brockton, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. So we live in between Springfield and Joplin. Yep, Brockton into Howell. That's awesome, Brockton. We do appreciate that.
Awesome.
We've been tossing around. We started the other night giving away 2 silver dimes for members. Hey, Bucky. Good to see you, buddy.
Bucky.
We're thinking about changing it up a little and maybe giving something a little bigger. We haven't decided yet. And at some point, we're going to have a big giveaway. We're going to give away maybe 2 detectors, at least 1, maybe a magnet or 2. Rishi, you need to get a technical drawing kit, Ray said.
Oh, okay. That would probably help. You were muted.
I was muted.
Okay. Oh,
I was like, for a second, got muted.
Well, I started live one night and I had to belch, and just as I hit the go live, it just came out, and I thought, good, I wasn't live yet. And everybody in the chat's just rolling. They said that's the best way to start a live.
There you go.
But it happens sometimes. They sneak out.
Oh yeah.
that one didn't sneak out. It
I muted.
screamed its way
I
out.
muted it.
It screamed its way out.
Yeah.
And Brian had a premiere on earlier where he was actually magnet fishing, and he found a pretty nice fishing pole. So he was excited about that.
Awesome.
But yeah, I'm wanting to check that bridge out that he sent me pictures of. She's like, I'm not going to throw very long because I don't want to be tired before we go to metal detecting. So,
Yeah.
but you know, you never know that bridge. He said about a mile from town. It's on a gravel road, no back road. That's where I find a lot of cool old stuff a lot of times.
Right.
Some of those bridges looks like the best place in the world and you find nothing. And the next one, you don't think you're going to find anything and it's just loaded. You just never know.
I bet you could, Ray.
There's no telling.
Your lips were moving, but I couldn't hear the word coming out of your mouth. But yeah, we're excited about next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody is interested, Tim is having a seated hunt March 29th to raise money for a friend of his that's just got some medical expenses. I'm pretty sure we're going to go to the Show Me Pro-Am that weekend. If we weren't, we would definitely be there. You can do it overhead projector style. Risha, blow it up on the wall and trace on paper, lay it on the box, make teeny holes here and there to connect the dots.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to cheat and just find a stencil, and I didn't find one.
I've got some of those circles and stuff out in the shop.
Do you?
Retirement is hard. I went to school in Springfield back when it was Southwest Missouri State. Had a buddy from Buffalo. Yeah, I don't know. Insurance is my biggest thing with the retirement. Hi, Dirt Devil. Thanks
Hey,
for
Dirt
coming
Devil.
in. Yeah, that's true, Chris. Bridges are like metal detecting because you just don't know.
Yeah. Not wrong on that. It's luck and location. There you go. Luck and location.
Yeah.
Went to school in Springfield. I went to school in Springfield.
Yeah, she was a Springfield schoolie. Now I got her out here in the country.
Yeah, we were sitting there. We were talking about that and that event I'm having. I have another gentleman that's gone several times when my follow-all has had that, and he's going around. Thinks he knows a few places might be willing to donate to help out with that cause. I got a local coin guy that usually donates to the club that, when I have it for this regular club, but I'm pretty sure that he'll donate because I'm having it in conjunction with that regular club because we're using their spot and everything like that. But I done talked to the president and the vice president about it, and I was like, well, everything I get donated, I make, the donations, I normally, they get a write-offs. Some places donate at least a little bit, and they get a write-off for it. And they're like, yeah, that's cool. We could give them like that, like they normally for the Pioneer Days for this. And he's like, yeah, I really like the cause of that. So
That's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, a lot of those places can use it as a tax write-off.
mhm.
She's blessed. Yeah, she grew up in the city, and
Yeah, I'm glad to be out of there.
when we first started dating, of course, like we got almost a half-mile private driveway and got the train tracks on one side, timber and stuff around the rest of us, and I didn't know if she'd be able to handle it or not. And now she's like, I don't know how I ever lived in town. I couldn't do it again.
No,
Thank you, Brockton.
thanks, Brockton.
Wicked Digger, you need to come to that Show Me Pro-Am.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming back, Mama.
Yeah.
I hope you and Uncle Daddy's doing good.
Yes.
I think Mama skipped work today.
Oh,
Yeah, she skipped out of work. But I did
Good.
get to sit there and drink some coffee with her this morning.
that's awesome.
Blessed is LOL. Is your info on your page for donation?
I'll have to see.
Yeah, look, I think we got our Cash App is on there and our
Mm-hmm.
address.
Trying to.
I'm off on
Where did it
Wednesdays, but
go?
I took Uncle Daddy to the doctor's office. Yeah, I was high full half. Yeah, Missouri. Um, I was working and I put my phone on for a minute and I seen the steering wheel of your car, and then I had to get back to work, so I didn't get a chance to get in there the second time.
What's that noise?
Probably the worst dryer. Cranky
Oh,
Stacker helped you over 700 subs a few
Oh,
minutes ago. That's
cool.
awesome.
Good deal. Hey, full half. That's awesome.
but like I said, this is slow. I think I've dug through my stuff, and I think I'm still trying to go through some things, but I came up with I think like 450 ish targets on my own for
Wow.
it. So, but still, the more the better. And like I said, a friend of mine, he's trying to help out and trying to get a few more donations and stuff, maybe like door prizes and stuff like that. I have a few people I think gets a little closer that they're going to try to do something to help out. But a good friend of mine, he's like, I never thought about that. And he's like, I thought that was, a really great idea. Oops, I'm not something off for this. Doing that in that capacity. I was like, he's been struggling. He's that guy that always helps everybody, but never asks, for help. And I was sitting there. He was like down the other day. He's all like, I'm fighting this, and kind of depressed, and why am I
Hmm.
here? I was like, hey man, it's just one of them deals. He said, just you got to go through what the doctor tells you to do and stay
Yeah.
on track of what's going on. And I was like, I've kind of been keeping this back, and I hadn't quite said anything to you, just trying to kind of keep it under wraps. And I kind of told him what I was doing. He's like, oh, you don't have to do that. I said, well, it's done too late because it's in the process. And then, by the way, this is the flyer for it. And he's like, just like had the kind of crying emoji and stuff on that. He's like,
Hmm.
he just kind of he took back about it. I said, that's what your friends for and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to have someone's back, and it's just they did one here locally in town for one of my son's teacher aides and stuff, and they raised several $1,000s. They did like a online auction thing, and it took off pretty good. And
I think.
it's local people came in and supported him, and I think a lot of people knew him a lot better than my friend, but I'm just like, I'm gonna use what I know, what I've done in capacity and trying to make it fun and get a, I was like, this is, I'm just gonna run with it. I just the idea just I thought was unique, and it's like, it's just for a good cause. I just
Yeah, that's awesome of you to do that. Hi, Face the Ace. This community, I've said it before. When I got into YouTube, I didn't know what to expect. But whenever we started doing lives, got to meeting people and knowing people, this community is full of awesome people willing to help other people, do what they can for each other. And
thank
that's
you,
what it's
Stacker.
all about.
What link you want to my channel? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off here.
You're all right. I think it wants to link to the event. Or maybe your link to your channel.
Yeah. Either way, if you would advertise it on your channel.
Full half,
so
we
people could find
appreciate it. I understand that. I get up at 4:30 in the morning and I'm at work at 5:30. I didn't say I was working at 5:30. Yes, I'm there. I'm drinking coffee with Auntie Mama usually.
Awesome, T. 3 away from 700.
Yeah, if you're in here and you're not subscribed to County Seat Adventures, Ken and T,
Yeah.
please do so. Let's get them to 700 tonight.
Yeah, YouTube does take some.
Yeah, I go up and down, up and down.
You're making me want coffee right now, Mama.
Well, last week it was kind of cool because normally I drink the cup of coffee that she fixes me when I get to work, and then sometimes I'll drink one more cup. And now I've been drinking at least 2 more cups when I get to work. So I've been drinking about 3 cups. So
Yeah.
when I retire, I'm gonna have to make sure I got plenty of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Facey Ace is putting coffee cups up
Yeah.
there.
Trying to hop through screens here. There's
There
my
you go.
channel. There's my channel.
Yeah.
It does that. Dave.
Yeah, it's like a yo-yo, back and forth, up and down. There's the link to his channel. New
And
county seat. Thank you,
Awesome.
Cranky Stacker.
then there's my Facebook group.
Okay.
We're here every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Central Time, except for next Wednesday will be Adventures with Sonic and Friends.
Come and give them a
Dave and Ray will
like and chat.
be up here from the UK, so they can spend time with their USA family.
Yep. They're always fun. Always a fun live.
Yeah. Like I say, he starts at 8 o'clock his time, which is 2 o'clock our time. So I'm always clocking out and heading home at 2 o'clock. So
Yeah.
thank you, Mama. Ken and T is awesome.
I got pizza in the oven. Did you hear me?
Yeehaw on my channel.
Trying
Yep.
to keep the bird from squawking.
It's always fun.
Yeah. But Risha mentioned earlier, we're going to the event next weekend that Tri Valley is putting on, the seated hunt that he's having. I've already won a treasure chest that's got
Trying
one
to eat it. The chicken fries and stuff like that.
and a whole bunch of coins in it. I don't know what all it's got in it.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Rob.
Appreciate that.
Dear YouTube, I want you to please take all my views and subscribers away from my channel. I ask this because you suck and always take views and subscribers away from my friends.
Whoa. Bro,
That's funny.
you're a mess.
Rob, I appreciate that, brother.
Oh, it's on.
Eat it.
on
Chicken
Sonic
nuggets and fries and stuff
guys.
like that.
What's that?
He thought it was
We're
on
not eating it, so we only have one bag of
your
each.
channel.
What's that?
I know
His
it's still
live.
alive.
No, it's not on my channel. It'll be on our time slot.
Yeah, it'll be on Wednesday night at 6, and it will be on Sonic's Adventures with Sonic and Friends
Leftover taco stuff.
on his channel.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you. Thank you, Stacker. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of great folks in the UK.
Hey, my noisy.
Marshall.
I knew Marshall.
Oh, you're waving at everybody now?
Oh, that's all right, Full House.
Hi, Show Me Mo Diggs. Thanks for
Pretty
coming
close. You just missed the E before the A. You did good.
Not too noisy.
in. When we started to date, I asked her like 20 times how to pronounce her name before I ever said it.
Yeah.
Because you don't hear Risha very often.
Stop.
Well, Show Me Mo Diggs, we appreciate you coming in.
He was afraid I was going to pop him one.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But we were talking about Tim's having a event the 29th of March, a seated hunt. If you can make it to that.
She's a conure, a sun conure,
Oh, okay.
and 100% pain, spoiled pain.
Very cute. You'd be afraid too, Brock.
Wow, thank you, Full Half.
Wow, my goodness, thank you. That bird sounded like my ex-wife for a second. That's hilarious.
I went Saturday and watched, got 11 grandkids, and I went and watched one of them play football Saturday. He's in the 4th grade. And this kid, he's a beast. His, of course, his daddy's a big boy. I'll see if I can find the picture.
Oh, of him hugging you? That shows how big he is. And how old is he?
He's in the 4th grade, so he'd be 9, 10.
That only needs like a few more minutes.
But he's in the 4th grade, and he's
Right.
Sunshine.
Hi, weekend RVing.
yeah, that's true. Hello, weekend RVing. But this kid he was having to go against, hi Willie,
Hey, Willie. How's it
was
going?
a head taller than any kid on the football field. And that's who my grandson had to block. And it got to the point that the coaches moved that kid on the opposite side of the line from my grandson because my grandson was shoving him all over the field. And this kid was a head taller than him. Now, this boy's, I'm right at 6 foot tall. This boy's in the 4th grade. He's a beast. And he's just the sweetest
Yeah. he's
little feller
very,
you'll ever
very
meet.
gentle.
Really kind-hearted little guy.
Mhm.
But that kid got a face masking penalty because my little grandson was making him look so bad that he grabbed his face mask and was shoving his head back and trying to hurt him. They threw a penalty, so the coaches, his coaches moved him to the opposite side of my grandson. Show me, Chris said, what kind of bird, Tim? My mom has parakeets.
She's a sun conure.
Sun conure.
Very cute.
I was sitting there, I was looking at your hat, and I was thinking, here you go, Beard.
That's all we need. a bird.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Here you go, dear. Here's your bird.
No.
You said you needed a bird.
No, we need a real bird. And
So-
it can ride in the Jeep.
You said you needed a bird. I gave you
No,
the
I
bird.
don't want you. You can stick that bird where the sun don't.
There you go. There's your bird.
Yeah, she's pretty smart. They say that they're one of the smarter, highly intelligent of the parrot species. And she is a drink stealer.
For real though.
A drink?
Willie, Risha, and I is going to Tri Valley's event. Show Me Treasure Chris is going. Are you talking about the Friday? Well, Risha and I and Show Me Treasure Chris are going Friday and Saturday. Tim's going Saturday.
Yeah, I'll be there Saturday.
Beard, there goes your chance of her making cheesecake for you.
Yep.
I know, Mary, I'm probably just going to have to buy me some cheesecake.
Go to the cheesecake
Hey. You don't have
Reason
to-
to think about it, James Bird doesn't poop and make a mess.
shop. No, but he does.
Chris said,
He does though. He makes messes.
All right, Cranky Stacker. Thank you for coming in.
Yes, thank you very much.
I'll check it. Be right back.
Awesome, Willie. Bird, doll, spiders. Cut it out, Risha. We're supposed to be Twinkies. Love you. Did you hear me? Cat said bird, doll, spiders. Cut it out, Risha. We're supposed to be Twinkies. Love you.
We are Twinkies.
She said yins are Twinkies,
I'm
Cat.
just the evil, creepy side of it.
Oh, she's
the sweet, precious angel side of it.
All we need to find is pizza cutter.
You're the sweet, precious angel side, Cat, and she's the creepy, evil side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm ready for Saturday. This will be my second time there, and that's why last year was my first time, and that's when I actually got to meet you two in person.
Yeah, that was we went the year before when it was just a natural. And then we went back last year. So this will be as far as the actual seeded hunt, our second time, but it'll be our third time there.
And then John, the other gentleman, is part of our little club. He went there. He's been to other ones, but that was his first time too at Brian's event too. And he's supposed to be riding with me because he lives in Bartisville, which is about 20 minutes south of me. And he just had surgery on his foot. And he's like, I'm still going, Tim. He's like, if you don't mind, I'm going to ride with you. He said, I can drive, but I just don't want to push it too much. I was like, yeah, I'm more welcome. Hop in and we'll go.
Yeah, heck yeah. We're excited about it. I'm excited to see my treasure chest.
Heck yeah.
I'll pin the comment.
And see, and John was the one that won the gold last year from the door prize.
I unpinned it. Quit being a.
No, you didn't pin it at the top.
Huh?
You shared. You didn't pin it.
Which one?
Hawkins' comment about what kind of bird it is. There it is.
So are you happy now?
Good job.
Yeah, I am too, Chris. Like I said, I'm wanting to leave here early because Brian sent me pictures of a bridge. I'm wanting to magnet fish, and there may not be anything there, and it may be loaded. So I'm wanting to do that before we hit the natural hunt. Yes, very happy. That's a long commitment to have a squawk box. Cats, some of those birds, the parakeets or whatever, some of them will live to be 80 years old.
Yeah, some of the parrots, they have a crazy lifespan. I know some of the bigger ones. I can't remember which one. It's got like a 70, 80-year lifespan.
You're welcome, Dave. Yeah, it's 7 here, so it's about 1 o'clock in the morning there. And we're looking forward to next week. Everybody make sure next week you're in here at 6 p.m. Central. It will be Adventures with Sonic and Friends. Ray and Dave will be doing a live. I think they're going to start doing one a month. But had no idea birds live that long. Maybe I'll just get a snake.
See, that's like my middleest. She wants a snake, and the youngest wants no part of that.
You have a wonderful night too, Mama. I love you. Hopefully I get to see you in the morning. See you, Dave. Where's the hunt this fall for you, Chris? I don't know which hunt you're talking about. Show me, Mo. There's a hunt next weekend, but it's already filled up. Hi, Olin. I haven't kept up with all the hunts. I know Brian, Tri-Valley, he knows where a lot of them are.
Yeah, I'm not real sure myself. I know there, like I said, there was one in Oklahoma last weekend. Not Oklahoma, it was Arkansas.
Well, Brian, Tri-Valley's back. Look at that. Snuck back in here. The hunt this next weekend's in Fredonia, show me, but it's in Fredonia, Kansas, but it's already full. The Tri-Valley Brian usually knows about where all the hunts are at.
Yeah, he keeps pretty good track of it.
Let me get that pin. Show me, Mo. I had one in. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that.
What do you? Oh, the Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro or something like that. Yeah, show me, Chris. You lucky dog. I don't know if you've seen it, but he stopped at Brahms on his way to go to that hunt and found a silver ring laying there in the doorway. This weekend is Atkins, Arkansas. The next weekend in Kansas and Texas.
Oh, that's right. Gypsy Jules is the same weekend as Brian's birthday bash.
All right, Ray. Thanks for coming in, buddy. We will see you all next Wednesday when you and Dave are doing the live on their channel, Adventures with Sonic and Friends. You'll find a bunch of pickles in Arkansas. John said he finally got to sit down and see what's going on. That beard light at the doctor, and hopefully that little guy's feeling better.
Yeah, hopefully he is feeling better. You know, he's young. He's better than we can. He'll bounce back faster than we could from any kind of yuckiness.
Oh, yeah.
It won't hurt my feelings to hold him all day again tomorrow.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't doubt that, but I'm just saying he's young. He'll bounce back quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brittany's like, Mom, are you sure you can watch him? And she's like, I'm like, yeah, it's going to break her heart to sit there and hold him all day and spend time with him.
Watched this cool Spider-Man movie today.
What did I miss? Brock said yes, and I won. What did
He
Brock?
said he got one vote for something. I'm not sure. That's what I was wondering.
Oh, he voted for himself.
I'm not surprised.
But we've been over on here about an hour and 25 minutes. I think we're probably going to cut out of here. She needs to go to the store since she's going to have the little one tomorrow. She got to get
some snacks for sick baby.
Yeah, some stuff for him. He got the strep. He got him again tomorrow. After that, it will be time to man up and get Beard. I see you a few weeks ago, LOL. Oh, I jumped things, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Time to man up and get on. He's going to learn to man up. Risha,
you don't have to man up here.
show that photo of Brockton and Beard I sent you a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh my
I
god.
forgot about this photo.
Oh
Brian couldn't help himself.
no.
Funny.
You can see that look on his face. He knows what's coming. I couldn't pass it.
Oh my
Couldn't
god.
pass it up.
Oh,
Hi, Scotty
jeez.
Tunes. Oh, well, you guys made me do it.
Oh.
That's hilarious because of
Mm.
the way you have your hand. It looks like I'm touching.
Oh god. I'm not gonna comment on that.
I was thinking the same. Oh, mercy. Doggone it. It's hot in here.
That's funny.
I got bored. I get bored sometimes. How was the honeymoon, boys? Well, Brockton's face says it
What a
all.
cute couple.
Hey. Get noisy.
Oh geez.
Uh,
Oh guys, if you I keep seeing this. They're adding more states. If you eat at McDonald's, they have been finding E. coli outbreaks in many states. So
Dang.
they're pulling their quarter pounders.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good thing I don't eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
Brockton's face looks amazed. Oh, he saw.
Oh geez.
I do, TZ. I was just showing him just a minute ago how big Marcus is, and that kid was like a head taller, and Marcus was pushing him around like a rag doll. Oh, mercy.
Yeah, but if you guys do get together and do something Friday night, you got to let me know.
Okay.
Yeah. If Brian's still in here, I don't know what your plans are Friday evening, Brian, but Risha and I is going to have to eat somewhere. So I don't know if you want some of us to get together at Pizza Hut and we can all sit around and visit, or get a burger and go to the park and sit around and talk, or just make us go back to the hotel and be by ourselves. I mean, it's
Yeah, I don't.
onions and quarter pounders were pulled. So
They're saying it's safe to go there. Nah.
Man, it's just too bad we're so dry right now. I'd almost say like a bonfire.
Yeah.
Would be fun, but it's
Yeah,
just
it
so
would.
dry right now.
Yeah.
And I have the perfect spot too.
Behave.
I didn't do it. Chris did it. I'm not getting a quarter pounder from McDonald's. That's funny. But yeah, that'd be all right with us to go eat somewhere that evening and hang out.
It's like you said, too bad we can't have a bonfire, but it's too dry.
Yeah. I take it back, Risha. Hi, Joe. Joe didn't get to see the picture.
Oh.
And I don't think New Teasy did either. You guys are ate up.
Well, Beard, I'm gonna probably head out of here myself.
Yeah, we're going to have to get off here because she's wanting to go to the store and get some stuff. And
Yeah, I got some stuff to get, some chores and stuff, and I was sitting. You can see me. I was eating some dinner here, trying to
Yeah,
get something to.
that's hard to do on the live.
that's all right, Joe.
Poor Joe.
Next Wednesday,
One time in band camp, I met an
well-
anaconda with a beard.
next Wednesday, Adventure to Sonic will be taking our time slot. It won't be on our live, it will be their live. So make sure you check them out. Come in and say hi and show them some love.
Yeah, I may have to look that up and check out next week. In my busy week.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming up, and
Yeah, thanks.
hopefully we can get some people to your event next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. You know, like I said, I hopefully have a good turnout. And like I said, I got some people donating, and like I said, I'll take. Like I told one guy, I said, you know, I'll take any kind of little donation. Someone's inclined to help.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to donate anything to the event, get a hold of Tim. Golly, the root beer's kicking in.
Yep.
And he's having an event in March in Kansas, Joe. It's going to be to raise money for a friend of his. It'll be a seated hunt, detecting hunt. Should you get 3 old guys in the tub one? We have one of those 3 guys in the tub stickers, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna send this one to Rob. Full Thunder.
But yeah, I did find me a bucket lister last Saturday, so I'm hoping next weekend we find some more.
And Shane.
And Shane.
Mhm.
Oh, you know they're going to rub it in the dirt. Also,
Oh yeah.
this Sunday, FL Thunder Digging with Rob on his live stream. Hi, Tom Riley. He's
Hey, Tom.
having a costume contest.
Stop it.
All right, Chris, that sounds good. Well, we can maybe go to, I don't know where all there is to eat there. I know the Pizza Hut's right next to where we're going to have the hunt the next morning. So, you know, we've ate at the Hut before, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, pizza. I know. I don't live there. I know there's a few places. I know Independence, which would be south of Fredonia by what, I think 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I have to look. There's a far bigger variety of places to eat too.
Yeah. Well, we could figure that out next Friday.
Right.
But I've not been any farther into Fredonia than Pizza Hut.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've made it to Pizza Hut, and then our hotel was back out the way we came in, and that's where it's going to be this time. So we haven't went any farther than Pizza Hut into Fredonia. So I almost went to the park there to see if I could find some silver to show Brian, but all right, Leanne, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. I'm not picky. I just like to eat, LOL. Well, I don't want a quarter pounder with cheese right now, no. Well, right on the Coleman cooler. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. Tim, thanks again for coming up, brother. We appreciate it. You know, you're welcome up anytime.
Me and my little co-host here.
Yeah, you and your co-host. And I wish you well on your event next year. And, you can come in here and plug it anytime you want to. We're all about trying to help. I thought it was getting ready to go in your ear there for a minute.
No, I think she must have found a hair sticking out or something and figured I needed it trimmed. I'm assuming she's
Oh.
pruning. She's like, nope, that don't need to be there.
You already
Yeah, I'm
found
talking about you.
World Fair token. Yeah, I did. Last year after the event, I went back out there and I found can't remember the year now. Was it 19? Wasn't 1918, was it?
What?
The World Fair trade
I-
token that I found in that field.
I don't remember.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Silver nickel, 1945. Awesome. My first silver. That's awesome, Tom.
That is cool.
Yeah, silver nickel's been on my bucket list for a long time. 1904. Yeah, Brian remembers. I'm glad Brian's around because his memory's a lot better than mine.
Right?
Thanks, T. Yeah, St. Louis
St. Louis.
Fair token. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a big old, I thought it was actually $1 or something because that thing was, 10 or 12 inches deep down in the dirt. It was deep. Have a good evening, Ken. But we thank you all. Again, Tim, thanks for coming up. We love each and every one of you. Don't forget, next Wednesday will be Adventures with Sonic, and then we will be back as usual. We might go live next Friday if we're all together eating pizza or something. We might go live and just let you hang out with the gang. Night, Rob. Got the stickers
Night, Rob.
ordered and on the way. You're welcome.
Night, Rob.
We appreciate you guys. Rockton Rob, thanks for the stickers or the super.
Chris said on
Ah.
that you find a war nickel or a buffalo.
Boy, my brain is fried.
What are you trying to say?
Well, if I could tell you that I would know the answer, wouldn't I? Thank you for the memberships. We appreciate that.
Yes, thank you guys.
What did Chris say?
I'm yet to find a war nickel or a buffalo, James Punk.
Okay, Chris, I'm not going to tell you what I found over the weekend.
Yeah.
Beer is on time next Friday.
Thanks, full half. Have a good night.
Thank you all. We appreciate you all. Much love to everybody. See you in a couple weeks.